improve aku punya runs, aku kena buat workout yang macam ni. Ataupun even kalau dalam running aku kena buat threshold, aku kena buat long run, aku kena buat base apa semua. But ada satu side yang you kena buat juga adalah strength workout, strength training.
Runner
Kena
pun
kuatkan,
sekarang banyak dah kena pergi gym
kena kuatkan dia orang punya core, kena kuatkan dia orang punya quadricep, hamstring, glutes and everything. So benda-benda tu memerlukan boleh kalau you nak buat dengan equipment yang minimal, even kalau macam you nak set up home gym ke apa semua, sufficient. Tetapi kalau you ada coach, you ada someone yang very tahu to guide you, macam especially dekat Fit Cave kita memang ada strength and conditioning coach. So perfect lah untuk orang yang memang nak improve running dia secara serius.
Oh,
so
okay. So it doesn't matter any running ke, you want your record sports ke apa ke.
Betul.
It doesn't matter.
Kita ada cyclist, kita ada ultra cyclist juga, klien kita yang cycle 200 kilo, 300 kilo, try to improve dia punya cycling dia. Kita ada ultra marathoner juga.
Just a question like macam mana nama Fit Cave tu bermula, like tercetusnya, and ada ke nama-nama yang sebelum? Tahu lari sikit tapi just a question.
Good question. Tapi I tak ingat. I ada write down few names. Tapi Fit Cave
Itulah beritahu lah tadi, Fit tu dia. Cave tu orang lain.
Fit is just like
Do you know the existence of Bat Cave before
I
Fit
know.
Cave?
I know. Dekat Shah Alam, dekat Stadium Shah Alam. So Cave
Lebih
sebab
kepada private lah
Kenapa Cave Fit is just fit lah, fitness. Okay. Fit. Cave dia ada cerita di sebalik. So Cave ni, as you guys know, tempat yang gelap.
Betul.
Okay.
Tempat yang macam orang bukanlah takut, macam like ada vibe-vibe seram apa semua kan. But kita some people diorang takut dengan kegelapan, diorang takut dengan tu. So kita embrace benda tu. Embrace yang you datang daripada satu tempat yang gelap, tak semestinya you tak boleh grow. You still boleh berada di cave and grow.
Okay.
Something like that lah bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ingatkan dia nak buat gym dekat dalam gua.
Kau pernah pergi kan yang Bat Cave dulu?
Aku tak pernah pergi.
It's actually like a gua.
Memang dalam
That's
gua.
how
Yeah.
they that's why it was like Bat Cave. So I thought Fit Cave
Fit Cave punya vibe pun gelap-gelap
like
juga,
gua,
hitam. Kita punya cat
so yang dekat Shah Alam, but now it's no more there because they have to renovate the stadium and all that.
Betul.
It used to be there.
Memang habis lah
kita
kau bagi idea kat Saiful.
Kita punya tagline awal-awal dulu, embrace the darkness. Macam Batman lah. Lepas tu sekarang kita tukar, kita punya new mantra is just show up.
I
see.
Kita risau Bukit Melati belakang tu dia tarah buat jadi gua, dah ada gym dah satu.
Dah pindah sana.
Okay, personally, maybe you can share honestly like you keep changing, everything keeps evolving, revolving, not just for you, the industry around you, the people around you, more people. You said suddenly boom, nanti celebrities will do it and all. Boleh tak share like maybe your kenangan paling pahit atau cabaran dugaan paling berat throughout this journey actually so far?
Untuk Fit Cave
or personal?
Personal, okay. Apa yang membuatkan saya jadi apa yang saya sekarang ni lah. Actually banyak benda lah. Sebab tadi I ada mention pasal my family kan. Sikit kan. Dan benda tu memang memberi impact yang sangat-sangat besar. Macam mana
your
saya
aunt
sekarang
first, then your dad, right?
Actually I ada mention pasal abang tadi kan. Abang I meninggal masa I umur darjah 6, form 1 macam tu. Dia form 3.
Your adik-beradik yang pergi,
yang tu my sister. So I punya abang atas I, sebab adik-beradik I ada 3. I berdua je dengan dia, yang dengan abang I yang selalu pergi sana sebab kita lelaki kan. And dia memang sakit jantung daripada kecil. Lepas tu dia meninggal. So I lost my best friend lah. Lepas tu setahun lepas tu my parents split.
Okay.
So lepas tu I 2-3 tahun lepas tu makcik I sakit. Sebab lepas diorang dah split, yang jaga I is makcik I lah.
I see.
Lepas tu dia sakit buah pinggang. That's why I had to berhenti kerja and jaga dia sampai dia meninggal kat rumah. Dia meninggal depan I.
Okay.
So lepas
How
tu
old were you time to when your auntie passed away? Because you said your brother.
23.
I see. Okay.
Still young lah. Masa tu lepas tu fast forward 2-3 tahun ke 4 tahun macam tu, arwah ayah pula sakit.
Yeah.
Then again I kena berhenti kerja. Lepas makcik I meninggal tu, I kerja balik dekat commercial gym.
Yeah.
Pap. Fast forward, bapak I pula sakit. Masa tu dah dekat COVID apa semua, dan I decide untuk I still try to kerja masa dia awal-awal sakit tu. But COVID pula, there's no business. Lepas tu sebab kita gym kan, kerja gym. So gym semua memang kena tutup.
You didn't do the online workout and Zoom.
Masa tu dekat gym, masa tu I still lagi dekat celebrity. So diorang ada lah all the virtual and everything apa, but everything is just like macam
a bit blurry.
Blurry. Lepas tu
Because
kita
was
pun
your dad
everyone
was-
is trying to do this apa semua bla bla. Lepas tu dengan ayah sakit apa semua, dan I decide okay takpelah, aku just stop dulu, fokus on jaga ayah. Then actually Fit Cave build masa ayah sakit.
Oh.
So
you teruskan juga.
So here and there I just macam
Okay.
aku nak kerja lagi tak boleh sebab aku kena manage time aku sendiri. So I did freelance for a while.
Freelance
Train client here and there, and then I just decide buka sendiri je lah. Just a small one untuk PT apa semua kan. And lepas tu my father meninggal 2 tahun, setahun lebih, tak sampai 2 tahun lagi. So benda-benda ni
So your father sempat to understand that his son open up a gym.
Dia sempat untuk tengok yang dan live with it lah. Sebab dia yang cakap kalau kau nak buat benda ni, buat betul, jangan separuh-separuh. Dia cakap dengan I. So I happy. Then that's why Fit Cave is not just a gym, just another gym. For me Fit Cave very special sebab macam mana dia build, dan macam I cerita kat korang tadi, Will Tree build the gym, and it's a dream of mine daripada dulu. And kata-kata ayah tu memang I dah berjaya yang macam okay, aku dulu ayah risau untuk aku jump into this industry yang macam aku belajar benda lain. Lepas tu anak aku nak buat entah jual suplemen apa bagai semua ni kan. So dia kata tak apalah, kalau kau nak buat benda ni kau buat betul-betul. And finally I dah ada Fit Cave, then I very happy lah. Alhamdulillah.
So agak-agak Fit Cave ni boleh pergi jauh mana lagi? Sebab kita sekarang kita just tahu dia ada satu gym, private gym dekat
What's next
Roti. And also ada, you guys ada office juga. So what's next?
What's next untuk Fit Cave? So for now kita memang try to focus on kita punya core value, which is PT. And if kita nak expand pun, I ada niat untuk have another unit for group class.
Okay.
But this is just early
pemikiran lah.
Early pemikiran kau-kau punya, sebab
Early thought lah.
early thought. That's why kita try to do some classes juga dekat Fit Cave. Kalau ada sebab kelas kita pun yang ada pun odd hours. Kita buat Tuesday 1 PM lunch hours. So kita tak boleh nak terus buka kelas sebab kita ada PT klien yang kita kena utamakan.
Faham.
So to menjawab soalan Faiz Hood, kita sekarang ni if diizinkan lah, kita akan try to buka satu yang maybe tak kata public, tetapi dia lain daripada yang sekarang. Maybe kita try to cater group classes, or maybe some open gyms. Kalau macam tadi Hood tanya, kalau ada elite yang nak training high rocks, so diorang boleh lah train dekat this another tempat yang
space.
open sikit. So kita ada satu private, then we have satu yang
Ada
open.
swimming pool lah nanti.
InsyaAllah Hood, kau doakan. Kau doakan Fit Cave ada sauna, ada ice
itu
bath,
baik.
ada swimming
Kita
pool.
dah tak pergi Mid Valley dah.
Semua ada golf course. Semua. InsyaAllah.
Habis silap-silap Melati Mall dekat Melati tu tutup. Jadi Fit Cave semua.
Yeah, Arif, Fit Cave build daripada dream.
Yes.
So just
Boleh jadi, kan?
let's dream, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just dream.
So like dia tengah cerita pasal bapak dia, kau pergi ni, kau ni.
Kita dah sekarang cerita pasal dia punya grow.
Ya, kita dah
Dia punya Fit Cave. Dia nak grow lagi.
Boleh.
Yeah, but
Very
I'm
versatile.
sure that the cabaran, so that is the challenge lah.
Okay, challenge tu personal. Tapi kalau kita nak cerita pasal Fit
Fit
Cave,
Cave,
business, my main challenge is yang I rasa semua business owner akan rasa this is the big challenge is to manage people lah.
Faham?
Sebab kalau you ada satu team, tak semua satu kepala dan masing-masing ada karakter-karakter dia sendiri. You as a leader ataupun as a business owner, you kena faham tak, lain orang lain perangai dia. Lain orang lain cara you bercakap dengan dia. You tak boleh terus macam ni ada orang cara dia understand dengan cara yang macam ni. Ada orang you cakap sikit dia dah terus boleh get it. Ada orang dia tu
The challenge is people lah.
yeah, I rasa all business owner agree on manage people is one of the big challenges lah kalau you own a business ataupun you just being a leader dekat company 9 to 5 ke apa ke, still you have to manage people. Tapi kalau nak cerita pasal challenge yang macam kerosakan apa semua, benda-benda tu just a small, semua business akan ada. But macam mana yang kita kena faham to grow a business, actually bukannya capital. Yes, capital penting. Bukannya you punya business module yang gempak-gempak, bukannya marketing yang gempak-gempak, tapi actually your people. Kalau you tak ada satu team yang very solid, yang memang everyone on the same page, then agak susah untuk you grow.
Saya ada kenal seorang nama dia Idin
Ah,
Kalau tak
okay.
So Idin tu partner ke atau
Okay.
kawan ke, dia macam mana?
Kita ada satu team yang kita nama Fit Cave Crew.
Okay.
Fit Cave Crew is a community leaders.
I see.
So bunch of people yang especially yang dekat Melawati, kita appoint diorang, kita propose lah. I propose kat diorang, kita nak build satu team yang boleh help me. Ya, bukan Fit Cave punya staff, bukan Fit Cave punya coach, tetapi community leaders yang boleh membantu Fit Cave all this community punya events ataupun
see.
community punya site.
I see.
You nak tak? Ada perks yang you akan dapat. Kita bagi macam like discounted package dekat Fit
I see.
Cave, access untuk kita punya facility and everything. So I choose like 4 or 5 people, proper official agreement and everything.
Oh, okay.
You guys nak tak? Dia orang macam okay, jom let's do it. So ada macam Faiz mention tadi, Hafiz Din, one of kita punya community leaders. Kita ada Zarif, kita ada Hafiz, kita ada Diana pun kita punya admin, tapi dia pun community leaders untuk handle community punya side.
Oh, faham. Tak susah jaga Idin
Fake dia agak susah sikit lah sebenarnya. Tak adalah, okay je. Community punya side. So dia macam tu lah. Kalau kita ada community event macam run, kita pun ada boot camps kadang-kadang.
All that is just to make sure it's growing lah.
Yeah, it's growing.
Everything. That's all that is just to make sure that your brand, your name grows to bigger and better.
Yes. Yeah.
Cara-cara dia.
InsyaAllah.
Kenangan manis.
Kenangan manis.
Sweetest moment.
Sweetest
Personally and also
Fit Cave.
Fit Cave.
Personally
Ni rasa dia nak beritahu PB dia ni.
tak.
PB dia Aerox ni.
PB for orang awam, PB is personal best.
Personal. Ya, takut orang tak faham bro. Kan? Okay, so personal yang latest kita ambil Hyrox Hyrox.
Okay.
I did single pro dekat Hong Kong.
Okay,
So
this year, right?
kepada orang yang tak tahu, single pro adalah satu kategori yang kira macam paling susah lah dekat Hyrox. But you ada relay, 4 people sharing the switch between the exercises and the runs. You ada doubles punya kategori, like you boleh switch anytime.
Okay.
Lepas tu you ada single. So double and single you ada open category and pro category.
Yes.
So pro category you can qualify to world championship.
Okay.
Okay, so I did single pro, which is the single yang paling susah, tapi pro division, pro
Yeah.
category.
Okay,
So
not open lah.
Bukan
Bukan open.
open. So I did open twice, dekat Seoul and dekat Osaka, and then dekat Hong Kong I did single pro. So I target 1.5 jam, then I did 129.
Power.
So
Power weh.
So that's
sub 90 lah, we call it sub 90.
so all that sebab you train dekat Fit Cave.
Cave, yes. And lepas tu okay, lepas tu Hong Kong nice gila lah, happy gila lah.
Okay.
But I did seminggu selepas tu I did another one dekat Shanghai, single pro juga.
Astaghfirullahaladzim.
So I tak
rehat ke?
Ni
tak
tak
rehat apa
betul.
semua.
Tak betul.
So if you ask me apa kenangan termanis kenangan yang manis I adalah that week lah.
Okay.
Sebab I pergi Shanghai, I tidur dekat kita nak cakap apa yang tidur dekat capsule hotel. So tengah saw apa semua, recovering,
Tapi
tidur apa
kena
semua.
baring straight je.
Kena baring
Tapi
straight.
tak selesa
apa
kan kat
semua.
capsule kan?
Dia
Yalah,
kurang selesa lah compared to hotel, of course lah. Tapi experience tu I happy lah ada sekarang.
It's a worthwhile experience. And
Worthwhile experience.
Do share sweetest moment of Fit Cave
Fit
so
Cave,
far.
okay, Fit Cave. Dia ada banyak sebenarnya. Satu je Banyak boleh ke?
Okay,
Boleh.
Boleh ke? Nanti KR
Boleh. Kita podcast ni 3 jam pun boleh. Untuk Apple 3 hari 3 malam kita boleh buat.
Okay, so sweetest moment dekat Fit Cave, of course lah, kita build sendiri Fit Cave tu awal-awal. Sebab masa tu dia senang cerita sebenarnya cowboy juga Macam kita tak ada capital yang besar. Kita nak jimat juga, tapi turns out benda tu jadi sweetest memory lah. Macam bila kita tengok balik sekarang, kita tengok balik looking back, kita buat benda ni sendiri sebenarnya. Kita build apa semua benda ni. So tu untuk Fit Cave. And of course bring our clients to fitness race juga Sebab one thing about Fit Cave, tadi I ada mention pasal Fit Cave ni is a tempat beginners yang malu-malu nak pergi gym, yang segan-segan tak tahu nak buat squat macam mana, tak tahu nak buat exercise macam mana. Lepas tu kita boleh turn dia orang to compete dekat sports event. So kita happy lah benda tu. Kita macam cabar dia orang, okay, jom
Turn but tak paksa, right?
dia tak paksa.
Yes. It's not
so,
mandatory.
kita inspire them. Kita tanya, okay, jom lah kita pergi. Tak apa, try je. Just do like a kategori yang paling senang. As long as you just show up lah. So benda-benda tu develop, then klien-klien pun lagi semangat lah untuk training and everything lah. Yeah, that was it lah.
I just nak tahu that like doing a business and all this, yes, you say growing and everything, but there's never a point so far, alhamdulillah, touch wood, yang you almost got
Nak kena tutup whatever lah. So far alhamdulillah tak ada lagi.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah tak ada. Sebab kita punya
like you said lah, you have to think 2 years ahead.
Betul. Macam mana pun business is something, benda yang anything can happen.
Yeah.
Macam even kita plan marketing kita macam ni pun belum tentu benda tu boleh jadi.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, but at least kita ada strategi-strategi kita, dan kita
Like even like if contohnya lah, if this recording time like what we are doing ni is actually the year of 2019, which we don't know next year what's going to happen, right?
Yes,
Actually,
yes.
so anything can happen lah.
correct.
But you still just be prepared for
Yeah.
2 years ahead. Yeah, any
Tengok
situation, anything happen, you are going into.
But worst case macam COVID tu very worst worst kau-kau, and kita pun berdoa supaya benda tu tak berlaku lagi. Sebab kalau dah sampai tahap tu, memang business memang kena tutup, memang kita tak ada choice. So for now alhamdulillah.
So kalau contoh, kalau ada brand yang nak buat collab dengan Fit Cave, adakah boleh?
Boleh lah, kenapa tak boleh pula? Ya, boleh. Kita akan try untuk plan, dan juga tengoklah macam mana. Actually kita pun dah ada collab with some brand untuk do runs, untuk do any community work yang
Yes.
kita boleh buat. And boleh.
Not just runs lah. So contohnya there's a Pilates group want to work out at your place.
Let's see
Yeah,
how we
just
can work
talk
together.
lah, anyone
Yeah.
lah. Okay.
Sebab kita nak pergi team Zumba nanti collab dengan Fikir.
Oi. As you guys can see, I'm an open guy.
To anything.
You can talk to me if you have any idea untuk work together ke apa ke whatsoever. Then if diberi peluang dan masa, then okay je.
After an hour plus of listening to your journey and all, I don't think that you had you have like a mentor actually. Do you have actually a mentor? Like contohnya like people out there, maybe they want to know and advice, and maybe they look up to you also. So do you have that actually? Ada macam orang yang you look up to lah macam actually? Personally and also doing the gym. That's why you went to class ke?
Yeah, I rasa specific person tak ada kot.
Okay.
I just learn from this guy, learn from this class, learn from this course, here and there lah. Tapi kalau you tanya seorang, I really tak boleh jawab sebab I rasa tak ada.
So now saying this to you that
Tapi kalau running, Faiz Hood lah.
Aku dah agak. Aku dah agak dah benda tu. Dia awal kita dah
honestly
agak dah.
is my idol.
Yeah,
also.
bro. Siapa tak idol kan Faiz Hood? Rugi bro.
Just yeah. This is the longest that he's talked, you know. He's speaking the paling lama. Kalau tak ada lari dia kerja dia.
Yeah bro. Nak kejar dia penat bro.
I don't know, man. What's wrong with him? He just runs all the time, man. Yeah, sometimes I see him like go out and socialize. Like he's so quiet. And like why? Yeah. But yeah, it's the longest he could.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the question. It's like if out there listeners, viewers yang tengah dengar, yang tengah tengok kita, maybe just a quick advice, not just on opening a gym, opening a business, or whatever. It's just like maybe facing a challenge to in life. What can you
General.
actually say to this person? Maybe ada orang yang actually look up to you.
Yeah.
So you just want to say in general lah.
Yeah,
Tak ada
yeah.
nak kata in detail.
Good question sebab I ada post, kalau you guys perasan, I ada post cerita pasal my life journey, macam mana yang I cerita pasal arwah abang and everything. Ramai gila komen cakap, oh I rasa hidup I dah teruk, rupanya ada orang yang lagi teruk.
Okay.
Oh I tak tahu macam mana you keluar daripada benda ni, macam mana you boleh end up untuk keluar, dan bukan sahaja keluar biasa, tapi you boleh apa benda yang I ada sekarang lah, Alhamdulillah lah I boleh keluar daripada benda tu. But one thing apa yang I boleh advise is bercakap pasal benda tu with someone. If you simpan, kalau anything yang you lalui dekat dalam dunia ni ataupun dalam life you have to talk it out. Tapi bukan dekat semua orang. You have to ada someone. Kalau you tak ada, you go to professionals help untuk keluarkan benda tu. Sebab kalau you simpan, dia akan terperap. Sebab kebanyakannya benda yang berlaku yang kita tak happy ni, benda-benda yang negatif.
Yes.
Kan kita always nak classifykan dia as a negative. Tapi macam mana you nak twist benda tu jadi positif? Macam I personally, my brother, my auntie yang jaga I daripada kecil, my father yang I always look up for everything. Bila orang-orang ni dah tak ada, kita akan macam sedih. Ya, family meninggal kan. Yang bukannya family yang macam family yang atuk nenek is very bukan nak cakap common, tapi macam ni, bukan dalam household kita tau.
The ones
Orang
that
terdekat
senang cerita, the ones that with
very,
you lah.
very close
Yeah.
with you kan. So 3 orang dalam life I. So benda tu I boleh je nak macam, kesiannya aku dah tak ada ayah aku, abang aku meninggal apa semua. But macam mana you nak turn, finally diorang dah tak sakit dah. You nak turn that perspective to positive. So benda tu yang you kena buat. Itu je my advice is. Macam mana kalau you nak buat, I'm not a professional like mental health coach ke apa ke, tapi based on my experience, macam mana pun you have to fight that negative feeling and turn benda tu jadi positif. Like myself, kehilangan orang yang terdekat, yang sayang, at least diorang dah tak sakit dah sekarang. At least diorang dah tak terseksa dah. So benda-benda macam tu kita just turn into positive lah.
So family adalah motivasi bagi Saiful lah.
Yes, betul. Benda tu sangat-sangat kuat. Sebab sometimes masa race kan, bila I mental gila, I always ingat dekat dia orang. I do this for them.
Yeah.
Ini apa semua.
Doesn't matter. You just want to do it to.
Yeah, bro.
Sebenarnya dalam pandangan orang tak ada pun, but you put that in you as a motivation.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So
Just share when my late dad passed away, I wanted to do my event and just feel that when finish the complete is just to do it my way and when dia ada kita tak appreciate and
tapi bila,
I'm sure he's proud of me, you know.
Yeah.
You have to have that feeling, so it's really fun to
Betul.
you miss the moments but you just say he's proud of me, I'm sure he's proud of me.
Tapi bagi aku rasa memang I think lah semua orang motivasi dia adalah family. Dia dah tak kisah dah pasal orang lain. I think family tu ada benda yang nombor satu lah.
Betul.
Kan macam even aku sendiri pun ayah aku lah. Kan motivasi aku adalah ayah aku. Macam dia.
Dan saya sangat-sangat bertuah bagi saya. Sebab saya dapat something yang saya tak rasa semua orang dapat daripada ayah, yang dia really macam my family panggil saya adik. Ayah datang kat saya. Ayah cakap ayah sangat-sangat bangga dengan adik.
Itu
dia
benda
pernah cakap benda tu
sangat
before dia
best.
tak ada. So I sangat-sangat bersyukur dan bertuah ada benda tu, dan I always pegang benda tu in whatever yang I buat. Tak kisahlah sports ke, business ke, everything lah.
Understand. And also to listeners and viewers, if maybe you can't relate or all that, just everyone, it doesn't matter blood related or whatever, if you consider that person with you or it's your family, it still matters actually.
Yes,
kan? Betul
betul.
kan orang macam alamak aku ni dah lahir aku dah tak ada family kan.
Yeah.
Orang ni aku tutup lah. Dia ni
Apple tak Apple.
Just now
High rock kan.
Dia cakap about future of Fit Cave, that you want to dream big and all. Is there anything you want to say about future personally, and betul ke dia kata nak take over Melawati Mall?
Nak buat bola mu.
Nak buat kolam, nak buat golf course. But dream big but
I harap Faiz Hood dia tak rampas lah Fit Cave Run. Sebab I dah nampak dia macam nak
dah
conquer.
take over lah.
Macam nak conquer.
Warm
Tak adalah.
cool down semua dia lah.
Tapi actually memang I panggil dia for warm up and cool down, and happy dia ada dekat dalam Fit Cave Run.
With Zazi lah.
Yeah, and I'm honoured diorang ada. That's why I always Hood warm up Hood cool down. So untuk what's next is macam saya cakap tadi lah, for Fit Cave, that's about it. But I nak minta doa jugalah daripada you guys and juga pendengar dan juga orang yang tengok untuk doakan Fit Cave. And I rasa hopefully apa benda yang I plan dan apa benda yang kita do together, tak kisahlah as simple as run, as simple as kita nak pergi High Rocks. By the way, kita High Rocks next is High Rocks Jakarta.
Okay.
So we gonna bring clients kita ramai juga this time, sebab High Rocks Jakarta is just here. So diorang pun ada few yang first time nak compete in High Rocks, and diorang train kau. Shout out to them, and I'm really proud of you guys actually. And don't worry, just show up to the race, and tak kisah timing korang berapa whatsoever, just enjoy the race. So
Fit Cave agak-agak akan ada jual suplemen ke tak? Saya nak tahu.
Okay,
mungkin progress dia akan datang. Dia pun ada background doktor kan.
Masa I jual suplemen dulu, I ada dream yang macam, kalau one day aku ada suplemen brand sendiri pun baik juga kan. But to sell a supplement and to buka gym is two different games. Sebab supplement sekarang kan you kena main TikTok live, you kena sell dekat online and everything. I tak ada kepakaran tu lagi. So but I really, kalau ada rezeki diizinkan, why not? But for now kita support kawan-kawan yang jual supplements lah. Like shout out to Sports Addict, my good friend. Dia buka satu kedai supplement yang jual gel, yang jual protein, yang jual everything. So we just support them lah.
Just collab or
Collab
just
and everything. Yeah, we did collab a few times lah untuk events.
like
and
what you say lah. They are open to any collaboration.
Yeah, correct.
Any talks if anyone out there, who even if listeners, if you feel like want to do anything, boleh saja lah.
Boleh saja,
It's open to
insyaAllah.
anything. Yeah, not PT related also.
Yes, correct.
Faham? Okay. I think we're all. Anything you want to add? Actually,
Not much, but untuk siapa-siapa yang tertanya-tanya ataupun nak tahu lebih lanjut pasal Fit Cave, you guys boleh start with tengok kita punya IG, dan dekat IG kita ada link untuk inquiry. Sebab macam kadang-kadang orang tak tahu nak start macam mana sebab kita tak ada walk-in.
Okay.
Kita tak ada orang rasa macam terlalu private sangat ke. Actually kita okay je. You just submit your inquiry, and your inquiry akan pergi kepada coach, dan coach akan contact you untuk
Waktu operasi tu macam mana?
Okay, waktu operasi, since kita appointment based, kita memang ikut appointment. As early as kalau klien dan trainer tu available 6.30 pagi pun, the session akan start 6.30 pagi.
3 pagi pun tetap akan buat.
3 pagi tu kena tanya coach lah.
So kalau contoh tak ada klien ke atau anything happen ke, so dia akan tutup lah.
Kalau klien tak ada, technically kita akan just taklah tutup, dia just tak ada klien.
Oh, I see.
anything you want to add? That's about it.
Yeah.
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 We can move to our final segment. So this final segment is called This or That. So Hood, kita kena buka our phones.
Okay.
And just to ask you
Nervous
a question. So just go. I'm gonna ask first, and then you gonna ask lah.
Okay.
Okay. Workout Workout pagi atau malam? Personally, this is all personal. Ni lah.
Pagi atau malam Petang tak ada? Petang.
Boleh kalau nak.
Petang.
Teruskan.
Dia nak pilih lah.
Okay. A, B atau lain-lain? Lain-lain. Okay. Alright, let's go.
Heavy lifting or functional training?
Wow.
Sekarang dulu heavy lifting, sekarang functional. So I will choose functional.
Functionality with purpose lah, is it?
Yeah, functional is like you benda-benda yang you buat, yang you biasa buat, like lunges, squats and everything. Not necessarily untuk you buat heavy.
Okay. Personally, you prefer alone or with group of friends or just small groups? Like big groups, small groups or alone? Kita macam high rocks lah. Relay ke, double ke, single?
Double ke single?
Awak suka seorang-seorang ke macam ni?
This is for you lah.
Small groups lah.
Small groups,
still ada company.
Okay. Street diet or balance lifestyle?
Balance lifestyle.
Balance lifestyle.
Kau dah translate kan? Kalau kau nak cakap Melayu boleh.
Tadi aku tengok
Tapi
macam
he
mana.
tries. That's my boy. Okay. Coaching clients or training yourself?
Oh,
Because you PT kan? So yeah.
Susah gak soalan ni. Dulu coaching client, sekarang training. So I just choose based on sekarang training myself
Okay. Do you still do PT dekat Fikif? Kalau macam I
for now-
nak full lah, I want saya
for now,
full lah
for now
tu.
tak ada.
Oh tak ada.
I dah tak train client dah.
Do you miss being a PT actually?
Of course
Yeah.
of course.
Because-
But sekarang I need to
Focus on other
focus
things.
on manage
I see.
and
I hope that the one day you grow bigger and you can not just cater just for the business, so you can also focus on
Yeah.
your PT things.
yeah, maybe bila dah ada someone yang to help me manage,
And it's
then
more
I
established
can,
and all.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, teruskan.
Fitness, estetik ataupun performance?
Performance bro.
Isi mau perform ya. Tapi dia style ke? Kan, walau dia perform dia estetik ke?
Estetik ke?
Estetik ke?
Okay.
Jangan lagi
Perform
bagi
dalam bergaya.
Jangan lagi bagi QR. Itu je saya cakap.
Okay, I know this is maybe this one, but personally you prefer like a home workout or a gym environment kind of
A
workout?
gym environment.
Yeah, understand.
Disiplin or motivation?
Disiplin bro.
Disiplin.
Alright.
Nampak disiplin.
Yeah.
Pagi, petang, siang, malam.
Busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
Workout.
Dah kau nak swimming pool?
Ya tu kan.
Nak sauna lagi bagai.
To work for it, man.
Yeah.
You need to fulfill your needs.
Yeah.
And please end this by giving your personal quote that you simpan, kata-kata yang you simpan till today.
Just show up.
Oh.
Tu
Just
yang
show
memang I pakai untuk diri sendiri dan juga pakai untuk to inspire the client dan juga untuk I grow the business lah. As simple as macam I dapat invite dekat podcast yang paling power dalam Malaysia, which is Better Call Kan. So just show up, bro. Just go. Something like that lah. I dapat invitation pergi ni macam boleh ke aku? Kita kan sometimes kita ada
Yes,
doubt
yes.
kan. Kita
Doubt.
macam boleh ke aku?
We are our
Shy
own
lah.
biggest critic,
Yeah,
right? That's what
yes.
they say.
So just show up. Oh, aku nak pergi gym shy tak tahu Tengok fit cave ni macam cave ke apa. Just show up, bro. Everything will fall into place.
And everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
So
yes.
kalau
So
orang
just-
tengah down ke atau orang baru nak start ke, ada apa-apa motivasi ke atau nak bagi tahu orang macam mana untuk start
Untuk
ke?
start, first macam saya cakap tadi, you have to fight. Macam mana pun, especially untuk generasi kita ni, kita adalah satu generasi yang agak susah juga sebab
Gen Z,
kita
Gen Z.
senang untuk compare diri kita dengan orang lain.
Betul.
And kita kena faham everyone is living on a different chapters.
Yes, I do understand that.
So jangan senang sangat nak compare diri you dengan orang lain dengan hanya tengok some reels ataupun
Yeah.
social media post orang pergi sana, you still lagi dekat level yang ini, orang dah ada ni apa semua. You tak tahu orang tu lalui apa, you tak tahu apa benda challenges di sebalik benda tu, and maybe kita semua ni sama je. So just show up, just go out, just start everything yang you rasa you nak start. Ask yourself, apa benda yang aku nak buat. If you rasa running yang you mampu buat sekarang, go for it. If you rasa aku nak start gym, go for it. If you rasa aku nak start cycling, go for it. So tak perlu rasa macam nanti tak payah. Lepas tu kalau you keep delaying, that's why lah you, sebab motivation start actually from action.
Just be better than yesterday lah.
Just
right?
be better than yesterday.
Yeah, and I always believe that that you don't. You are in the end. You will be a biggest critic. You will think that what will people think of you and all
Yeah.
that. Actually, like you said, like everyone is their not own journey is in their own chapter.
One chapter.
Yeah, yeah. So finishing line semua orang sama. Jangan
Sama
lahat.
je. Yes,
Ah.
betul.
Ah.
Betul.
Yeah, I
Correct.
understand. Okay. You can look at the camera bagi penghargaan, acknowledgement to whoever that you want to thank to that made who you are today and till today, and also kalau orang dah yang mula menjadi peminat you seperti saya.
Dan saya juga.
Dan,
Saya dah minat lama.
so kepada yang baru minat, benda macam di mana mereka boleh follow you, and also
Okay.
you can promote your gym as well.
Alright. Okay. First of all, shout out. First of all, thank Allah for everything. Thank you Allah for everything. Alhamdulillah, everything yang ada sekarang ni pun dengan izin dia. If dia tak izinkan, macam mana power kita pun, macam mana pandai kita pun, benda ni takkan ada. And of course my team back in Fit Cave, Syahir, Ilham, Idraki, Diana, and my community leaders, Hafiz Din, Zarif, Hafiz, Diana. So diorang ni lah yang selalu ada. Dan my team yang layan macam-macam benda yang Apple nak buat ni lah, nak buat tu. So diorang, and my clients, and also of course my family yang always ada. But my mom ada lagi. So my mom is always there untuk doakan. Thank you so much mama. My Syai nak cakap, my girlfriend, and
Ada
thank you so much.
girlfriend.
Dia yang always dia lah always being someone someone for me to talk to whenever there's challenge and everything. So thank you so much. And my clients, my community, everyone yang my kawan-kawan, my workout partner, my High Rocks guys and everything, thank you so much. And if you guys want to follow me, just type Saiful Iskandar dekat Instagram. Hopefully you guys can find me. And kalau ada yang nak follow Fit Cave, you guys can search fitcave.studio. And kalau ada yang nak follow Faiz Hood, just type Faiz Hood.
Bukan.
Bukan.
Bukan. Ni bukan.
And yeah, I think that's about it. And thank you so much for having me here in Better Call Sukan. Thank you so much Arif and the team untuk invite me. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I honestly, this is what I feel Hood, after listening, because I didn't know who Saiful Iskandar is before this, and like I said, someone has sent your profile to us, and we will definitely call whoever that sent anything to us. So I'm the type of person that will just stalking without following first, and then I feel that apa yang aku rasa dia sangat ikhlas actually.
Betul.
Sangat sincere.
Thank you so much.
So that is something that I really to feel that person is very sincere. It's actually it's not, you cannot buy that actually.
You cannot fake it.
You cannot fake it.
Yeah.
You cannot just buy it and say, okay, I got a blue tick at my Instagram. Yeah, you can do that. But by talking, by listening to you, like, I feel that you are actually, what you're doing is for a good cause. You are really sincere and all, and it's very inspiring apa yang you buat, and
thank you so much.
Saya harap that you will just go bigger and better. Personally, I am really thankful that for you to just be here, to just let it all out, just being sincere, not really hiding anything.
Yeah.
Walaupun dengan
nothing to hide.
Yeah. With having Hood here, adding more colours to this episode. Terima kasih Hood. Apa perasaan kau?
Perasaan kau Hood?
Wish, gila.
After ni jadi guest host.
Sebab kita tak pernah bercakap secara banyak macam ni.
Betul.
Yeah, I said this is the longest that I've sat down. We will try to avoid
Hood,
conversations.
apa perasaan kau Hood?
How do you
Share
feel
sikit.
today?
So thank you so much Saiful for coming.
Lily must be really proud of you.
Yeah. Untuk
Syarat
walaupun dia sendiri tak tahu saya yang interview dia hari ni, saya yang host hari ni, saya dah bagi tahu 3 hari lepas dah. Rupanya dia tak tahu saya yang host. Sampai-sampai dia dah terkejut lah. Rupanya Faiz Hood yang interview dia.
Terkejut bro. Idola saya ada dekat sini. Saya terkejut bro.
Dah saya bayar podcast ni semua dalam sejam lebih kurang kan. Kalau 3 hari habis ada macam-macam benda semua saya tanya. Tapi memang rasa berbangga lah. Kita dapat borak macam ni dekat dalam podcast. Selalu borak dekat luar je. So and also Saiful antara influence yang agak terbesar dekat luar sana, and one of founder and also High Rock athlete. Saya rasa berbangga dapat duduk kenal and duduk satu bilik, dapat satu podcast dengan dia, dapat dengar sedikit pasal kehidupan dia yang sangat terharu dan sangat membanggakan.
Happy for you to say that.
Thank you so much.
Good job. You did really well today.
Saya cuba yang buat terbaik.
Yes.
Saya tak rasa macam podcast ni, macam rasa kedai mamak cuma tak ada air. Maybe kalau ada air dia macam lagi style lah.
Tapi kalau ada air dia akan lagi lama bro.
Habis.
And saya ambil kesempatan untuk ucapkan tahniah juga dekat Faiz Hood. Dan sebab dia adalah inspirasi rakyat-rakyat juga sebenarnya. Sebab dia pun training dan compete and everything, and tak semua orang boleh buat.
Yes,
and thank you so much Faiz Hood.
His dedication is real. I kalau there's a lot of first timers akan macam, who is this guy? I can tell you he's a very nice person actually. He's just bantering here, and no, he means well lah. He doesn't mean to jatuhkan or whatever. He's a really nice person, and I'm just happy to have him to be with me to anchor the show, and I am happy to have you guys also. Tak kisah pendengar baru, penonton baru atau yang lama. Thank you. We made it till the very last minute of this episode. If you're from the start to the end, we've done it. And if you've not followed Better Call Sukan, please do. Do share as much profiles, as much topics that you want to us in our socials. All social media platforms. Kalau yang dekat YouTube, you can subscribe to us. Follow Audio Plus as well. And yeah, kalau you guys ada anyone yang you guys nak, do share to us and we will definitely call them. Shout out to Skype and Forfeit. Local brands, sports local brands that sponsors Better Call Sukan season 4. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And yeah, thank you to our guest today, which is Saiful, for being here.
Yeah, thank you so
And don't
much.
forget to follow Saiful and also his journey and also his fit cave, his
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're about it.
Yeah,
We're good.
that's all. Yeah.
Last words from you, Hood, before we wrap. Then I bagi dia last words. Then we can wrap.
Tak apa, just thank you so much Harif Daniel sebab invite saya. Kan, walaupun saya pun tak tahu ni podcast apa. Saya cuma tahu Better Call Sukan dan saya ada tengok short pendek-pendek je lah dekat Instagram. Kan, tapi saya tak adalah kaji 100%. So saya macam bila dia panggil saya macam, oh boleh cuba. Macam best. Kena pula kita punya gas tu, kita punya gas.
Gas tu yang nak masak tu.
Kita punya guest kita hari ni adalah Saiful. So saya lagi seronok lah.
Yeah.
Sangat seronok.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for being here. You did very well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I know.
last words. last words from you.
Thank you so much to
Yeah.
Arif and Better Call Sukan team invite saya.
Okay.
Saya rasa sangat-sangat terharu dan topik hari ni pun sangat-sangat best untuk saya share. Tak selalu saya dapat share macam ni. And yeah, thank you so much. That's about it.
Alright, so I'm gonna wrap the show. Thank you
Okay,
everybody. My name is Arif Daniel.
My name is Faiz Hood.
My name is Saiful Iskandar.
And we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Audio Plus.